This video contains a presentation read and described by the speaker. Images include stock photographs and examples of the technology.
Equidocs. Bionics. Accessible PDF conversion. Reach everyone.
Equidocs training, screen readers. Accessibility can be seen every day, in things such as handicapped parking spaces, closed captioning on your television, or textured pavements. One of the greatest barriers for people who are blind or have low vision is access to written information. If you cannot see, or cannot see well, reading can be a difficult or insurmountable task. People who have low vision, or are blind, may have a wide variety of visual perception. They may have some vision, but still be unable to read print or text on a screen, due to color blindness, blurry vision, tunnel vision, or even vision with an irregularly obscured field. They may be able to detect light or shadow, and many people with low vision are able to get around within their environment, but still are unable to see clearly enough to read. Screen readers are the most common tools for accessing digital information that are used by people who are blind or have low vision. People who have dyslexia, learning disabilities, temporary disabilities such as a concussion, other print disabilities, such as stroke or brain injuries, and people who prefer learning through auditory formats, also use screen readers. They provide the information by reading aloud digitally tagged content, contained within digital documents and websites. Many blind people also use connected Braille displays, which convert the data provided by the screen reader into Braille. This is the only way for a person who is deafblind to access digital information. Fortunately, screen readers are built into much of our technology now. From your television hardware, to game consoles, to smartphones. And you will find screen reading technology available on computers, laptops and tablets. However, screen readers do not see what is on the screen. They read aloud information provided digitally, by means of digital encoding. For PDF documents, this encoding is called tags. Because the screen readers rely on these tags, and not the visual content, to read the information aloud. Sometimes what a sighted person sees is not what a blind or partially sighted person gets. The tags must be applied correctly in order for the content to be correctly relayed by the screen reader. Tags serve many functions. Some are for headings, so a person using a screen reader can skim through the content, much as a sighted person would do with newspaper headlines. Without headings, a person using a screen reader would have to read every single word to find a specific piece of information. Some tags describe images, since people using assistive technology often cannot see what they depict. Other tags are for reading order, so that the content is not read out of order. Just adding an extra line or paragraph can throw off the digital reading order, even if it is visually in the correct place. Understanding how content needs to be tagged is part of learning to produce accessible documents, applications and websites. Let's examine this document using a screen reader. We have chosen to use NVDA, as it is a free download available to anyone. Here is what happens when a screen reader attempts to read a document that is entirely untagged.
Alert. Empty document. This document appears to be empty. It may be a scanned image that needs OCR, or it may be a malformed document. No tags available.
If you are blind or have low vision, you will get no information of any kind about this document that is usable. Even when a document is tagged, it's important that it be tagged correctly. Let's have another look at the same document, this time tagged, but only partially. This document is not properly tagged, and you will see some of the common issues faced by people using assistive technology to access digital information. We will be using the Tab key to move around the document, and we will move ahead before all content is read in some cases. You will also see the text being read highlighted on the page, and we will show the NVDA viewer so you can see what the screen reader is perceiving digitally as it reads aloud. Note also that there are many voices available to be used with screen readers, and they can read at great speed if the person using the technology is able to keep up, much like a sighted person would speed read. For this demonstration, we have chosen a human-sounding voice and set it to normal conversational speed.
Screen examples PowerPoint. Slide 1, Slide View. Equidocs logo graphic. Graphic.
Notice that the screen reader has not identified this image, other than to say graphic. A person using the screen reader will have no idea what this graphic is.
Rounded rectangle. Get the best remediation tool.
This content has been read out of order. An entire section of text has been skipped.
Equidocs remediates in seconds per page. Detects page elements easily. Adjust detection sensitivity to create tags. Set headings with a few clicks or keystrokes.
This text has not been identified as a heading, and the text that follows, which is a list, has been read as if it were a continuation of the previous content. This makes the information unclear.
Graphic.
Again, the graphic is unidentified.
Rectangle. After an hour of training with Equidocs, I was remediating PDFs in seconds per page, even complex documents containing lists, tape. Rounded rectangle. Remediate in-house with Equidocs TM software.
And again, content read out of order.
Rectangle obscured. Rectangle obscured.
These descriptions of background rectangles are unnecessary and confusing. They should not be included.
Text frame. For more information visit www.equidocs.co or call.
Within this short document, we have found the following errors. Images with no alt text description. Text with incorrect reading order. Unidentified headings. Unidentified list items. Unnecessary background objects announced that are confusing. Visually, this document is perfectly comprehensible. But because it lacks correct digital tagging, a person using assistive technology such as a braille display or screen reader is not going to get an equivalent experience, and, more importantly, isn't going to get all the information. Screen readers are a valuable tool for people who are blind or who have low vision, but they are only as good as the digital encoding in the documents and web pages they are accessing. For more information about accessible documents and websites, or accessibility training and consulting, visit us at www.equidocs.co.
The video ends.